hiru hiru you go.
Hi, Jennifer here with Celtic Journey episode number 3. And today we're going to be talking about how to start learning Gaelic in a simple and easy way. And I thought, what better way than just to dive in and start speaking right away. Now remember, I'm not a Scots Gaelic teacher. This is just to get your feet wet a little. Now, one of the things that I think is really fun about learning another language is that you also learn a little bit more about the culture, just because of the literal translations of words. For example, take the word ushkabea, which is whiskey in Scots Gaelic. It actually translates to water of life. Now, if that doesn't tell you something about the Scottish people and their love for whiskey, then what else does? So here's your first word, ushkabea. Try it with me, ushkabea. Many people are thrown off or confused by the combination of vowels and the combination of consonants in Scots Gaelic. It's best just to take them word by word. So in this one, we have the word beha that has a TH in the middle. Now a TH sound, which is surrounded by vowels that are broad, and broad vowels are O, A, and U. And this one is surrounded by broad vowels. So you have A, T, H, A. That gives it an H or an almost silent sound. If it were surrounded by an I or an E, it would have had a ch sound, like CH in our English language. So that's just to clarify some pronunciation for you. But I would give you the advice that if you're going to learn the language, I find it best just to learn the pronunciation rules as you're learning each word and not let it bog you down. So I want to share a quick story. Right after I graduated from university, I went to the University of Edinburgh in Scotland to do my postgraduate studies. And I was taking my first Scots Gaelic course. And during the first couple of classes, we were learning very basic phrases. And the first one was Kimera how, which is how are you? So we practiced saying over and over Kimera how, and then we practiced the responses. So I am tired, I'm cold. So we learned all these different phrases to practice saying. And as we went down the list, we saw the phrase Hami Pasta, which is I am married. So I'll never forget, one of the girls raised her hand and said, you know, if someone said, how are you? I would never respond by saying, how I am married? How are you? I am married? That just seems weird. Of course, we all laughed, and the teacher said, aye, but if you were living in the West Highlands of Scotland as a young girl, you would want to be able to say that. So here is the worksheet. I still have it, and I'm so glad that I have the proof that this was actually one of the responses, and you can see it right there for yourself. Hami guma, hami ski, hami ur, hami bla, hami pasta. Truth be told, I really like learning a few sentences that are used often, and then you can just replace certain vocabulary words as needed. And once you learn that sentence structure, it's really easy just to replace a word. So if you learn to say, I am tired, hami ski, then just replacing the word tired with something else is quite easy. I am tired, I am well, I am cold. Hami ski, hami guma, hami ur. So now let's try those. Hami ski, hami guma, hami ur. Now, if you would like to learn more Scots Gaelic, I would definitely check out these resources. I've linked them in the video page below this video. The first one is Fluent in 3 Months, and this company has been around for a long time. I bought their book like 15 years ago, and now they have a website. So they're very reputable, and I would definitely check that one out. The second one is learngaelic.net. This is my absolute favorite. It's really pleasant to look at. It's structured very nicely, and there's a lot of resources on this website and some videos for practicing. I really like this site, and I would highly recommend it. The third suggestion is a YouTube playlist, and this playlist includes tons of video tutorials and even some of the Speaking Our Language series. My last suggestion would be to find a private tutor if you're extremely serious about learning. There are many people doing Skype lessons, and if you go to learngaelic.net, there are suggestions for being able to find these private tutors. Okay, so I did create a bonus download. This is a little handy phrase tutorial guide. It's a PDF document, and you can just print this out and keep it. It includes some basics like the numbers, the days of the week, months, different foods, some weather, and just some handy phrases. Now, I want to speak specifically to any school teachers. I know I have some teachers in this group, and I want to let you know that if you're doing a unit on Scotland or even just a lesson, maybe you've actually already grabbed my free Scottish music lesson plan download, you can use this PDF for your bulletin boards. So for example, you could do a bulletin board with the Scots Gaelic numbers. And for those of you who do have the free Scottish music lesson plan, then you already have a repeat after me audio that you can use with your students to say the numbers. Okay, so for those of you who are saying, what free lesson plan? I want that. Give it to me, Jennifer. Then don't worry, I've posted that on the video page of this episode as well. You just need to opt in for it, and we'll get you started with your lesson plan as soon as possible. It's a lot of fun. And as always, if you ever have any questions, you just email me and I'm happy to help. So just in case you didn't already know, teachers, as an extra point, we've got your national standards covered in the lesson plan. So we've taken care of all of that for you. And for those of you who aren't teachers and you're a part of a Scottish organization, get this PDF and start using it in your meetings. How fun would it be to start your meetings counting in Scots Gaelic? And you know what? If you want the repeat after me audio, I will send that to you as well. You just email me and let me know. And also, for those of you who are already inside of my paid Celtic Journey music program, you have all of the audio for this entire PDF. So again, if you're a paid member, you have access to all the audio that accompanies this PDF so that you can practice along with it if you want. So just to clarify, there's a paid membership Celtic Journey program that you can join for $47 a year. It gives you lifetime access to all of my music, which you can download and keep forever. And that music is actually more than 60 songs. So you're getting all of my music, over 60 songs, for less than $1 each. It also includes the song stories, the history of the songs, lyrics, translations, lots of resources on Scots Gaelic, tons of videos, and a 30% discount on all of my merchandise. So just to recap, go ahead and download the free Scots Gaelic Learning Guide. And if you are already in my paid program, check out the audio that goes with it, and you can practice Scots Gaelic. If you're a teacher, be sure to download the free Scottish music lesson plan and the Scots Gaelic guide so that you can use those as bulletin board items. So there you have it, episode number 3, getting started with Scots Gaelic in a simple and easy way. And like I love to do with my students in the classroom, let's do a review. We've got Ushkabeha, which is whiskey, or as I like to say, water of life. Kemarahau, how are you? And Hami Pazda, I am married. See you next time.